No, it's interesting. Like, so I had a kid here in October. I think it kind of helped me build up my stamina.
Yeah.
It's the third time he's come, but like when he comes, we do 3 hours a day. So I was doing 3 hours a day with him plus my normal capacity. So I was doing 5-6 hours, and then I was going for massage. I was like, cheap I can't. But it's amazing how your body adapts. So I did that in October, and then he enjoyed it so much he extended his trip. So they went up to a game farm for like 4 days, and he came back and we did another 6 or 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
And already then I was like, jeepers, I'm feeling stronger, and I didn't feel the need to go for a massage. And then since they've been here, I haven't once felt the need to go for a massage. Your body adapts. I think you just get fitter, and then I think just having a good throwing technique. I think you've just got to listen to your body. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll know if you're really, really done, and you know what I mean? So I've always been you just go. And then when I have been hurting, I've like, listen, Hoppy, please, mate, I need some help this afternoon. Come and throw some balls for me. And then, you know what I mean? But just listen to your body. It'll give you the best messages and the best advice if you listen to it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what I found out. Like, having this capacity now, you actually find out how much more you've got than you think you've got.
Yeah.
And then also, if we're talking about cricket training, it's more important to make sure that when you're training that you've got a purpose. So that's like a lot of the stuff that we're doing is, okay, hitting balls is hitting balls, but if you're just hitting balls for the sake of hitting balls, you're not getting any better.
Yeah.
So like really try to have specific things that, through the last 4 to 5 weeks that we've been working on, that every single session there's a purpose to what we're doing. And for almost all of them, it's just setup, making sure you're setting up well, and then putting a lot of attention onto your points of contact, that you're making late contact with the ball and you're maintaining a good body angle into your shots. And then it takes away a lot of, nearly every dismissal in cricket, let's forget about a mental lapse. So if you purely look at a technical error, it's all head back, hands away from the body. But how often do we actually train that? Like, guys never train it. Actually making sure that you're holding your angles into your shots. So that's pretty much all we do, and we've seen the results with the kids. We've been doing it now for putting real energy and effort into that in the last 2 years, and this summer it's been ridiculous. And guys have got 1800s, and I think we're only 2/3 of the way through the season. That's ranging from guys scoring 300s in a year as an under 11 to someone who's made their franchise debut and played against Pakistan for the South African Invitational 11. But it's all just the same fundamentals and the same principles and the same basic drills, and the outcome is, the proof's there now. So that's an interesting one. So that's the third time he's come out to train. He's from Suffolk, so he was playing a bit of minor counties cricket. And I always thought, like, having worked with him, I was like, jeepers, this guy, he's up there with the best. He's the same age as Jono Bird. He hadn't quite scored the same weight of runs as Jono, but his positions and his calmness, I was like, how can this guy not be in a county setup? And he finally, after his last trip here where he extended, he went back and he just had a door opened where before he came out, he had a trial at Warwickshire. And they said, right, they were looking at him for the under-19s. And he got back there, and within, I think he had 2 sessions with them. They added him to the academy, and he's off to Sri Lanka with him now. So that kid works bloody hard, and his parents have supported him. But, every time I've seen him, I'm like, how can this guy not be in any setup? So he's got a chance now, so hopefully he kicks on and he goes. Yeah, he'd come 4 times. I've had a guy out from Ireland, had some guys from Singapore. I've got a Yorkshire youth coming out now, but that's also on a referral from a Yorkshire youth that I did some work with last year. And I'm just trying to think where else we had guys. I've had guys out from India before, but it's the first time that I've had working with the professional guys, and that's I've just created my own opportunity. Like, I've known Tom, he was here last summer, said, come, let's do some work, and I took some risk and said, right, let's see if I can add some value and I can help you. And I did some work with Mike Richardson also last year, and they loved it, and they told their mates about it, and had 6 guys out this year. So generally, it's always best to try and start with saying, like, what do you guys want to get out of your time here in Cape Town, and I'm going to try and help you achieve that. And then from there, they vested, because now it's about them and it's about what they want. So And then from there, you know, if you see stuff and you pick up stuff already, they're going to be more open to it because you've given them ownership of the session. And then from there, you can start to have the discussions. Okay, well, this is what I'm seeing. How do you feel about this? Would you like to try that? And it's not just about making suggestions, but the way you get the best results, you can give the message, but it's about the why. What is the benefit of this for you? And once you get a player to understand, right, that might feel uncomfortable, but the benefits, and the minute they buy into the benefits, then all of a sudden the motivation comes, and then you start to see the incremental improvements, and then guys just start loving training, you know, and they want to hit more and more and more balls versus, you know, sometimes in the beginning it's like, oh, I don't want to overdo it too early because there's a long season coming up, but once you start to see improvement and you've actually got a real purpose behind what you're doing, and you've got clarity on where the training that you're doing is going to take you and what it's going to allow you to do, then all of a sudden the excitement starts to happen and the motivation comes to train. I mean, I think it can be detrimental to you, because I've seen lots of guys. I mean, I was one of them. I used to hit tons of balls, okay, and I couldn't shut my mind down. Yeah. So I was so analytical and so technical and always looking for what I'm doing wrong, you know, and wow, is this perfect, that it actually handicaps you. So that's something that I think's really helped me with my coaching. I know that doesn't work. So, but yes, yes, we want to hit these positions, but, you know, let's take the focus away from that and just try to get guys to relax and allow themselves to play. I mean, that's the biggest thing about the mental side of it, is just to getting guys to just allow themselves to see the ball. But that comes from preparing well, training, knowing that you're doing the right work, understanding the benefits of what you're going to get out of the work that you're doing. And once you've done that, then you can just get out there. And then the rest is just trying to manage your emotions and actually having discussions about that. You know, well, what are the things that are catching you up or getting in your own way? And then, okay, well, how can we try and get you to come back to seeing the ball and just allow yourself to play? So obviously Alex has come here 3 times now and extended a trip. So he's seeing serious value in coming here. And his dad's like, listen, we don't get anything close to this standard of training and quality over there in their experience, so they keep coming here. I've got another player who's coming out now, but it seems like he's already been to India twice. Since he got booked in with me, he's been to India twice, and I've been getting footage. You know, so the guys are going around, but again, for me, I had a discussion with a parent recently, and they were sort of saying, oh, well, we're coming there, we need to be outdoors, we need to be on turf, we need to face as many bowlers as possible, and we need to get the experience, and the work that we do is fundamentals. And then I said to him, look, we've had 1800s this summer, and every single one of those kids is hitting balls in an indoor centre. Okay, yeah. So it's not about exposing yourself to turf and you want to build up that experience, but if you don't have good fundamentals, you're going to struggle. Or if you've got certain issues, you're going to, you know, you'll get away with them on certain wickets and you won't get away with them on other wickets. But if you've got good fundamentals, you'll score runs on any surface. And I think that's one thing you can take out of. So that's just, again, it's just about educating people. Say, right, we're going to work on your son's fundamentals.